Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this SpyStream Uno device which is an Android One smartphone, and in this video we'll be looking at the camera performance. The rear facing camera on this device is a 5 megapixel shooter and the front facing camera is a 2 megapixel shooter, and I have taken a lot of static pictures and videos with even the front facing camera as well as the rear facing camera. And before I show you all those things, let's have a look at the camera interface. The rear facing camera can actually record videos up to 1080p, whereas the front facing camera can record videos up to 720p. And the camera interface is very typical Spartan interface that we see on the Nexus 5. This is the default interface that you get. Let me bring the objects nearby, and as you can see, you just tap into a subject like this and then take a shot. From here, you can adjust a few settings. For example, you can toggle between the front facing camera and the rear facing like this, and you can toggle the flash, HDR modes, etc. But if you go this way, you do get a few more options. For example, you have the photosphere, panorama, and the video mode. Again, if you go to the video mode, here you can change the resolution, and as you can see, the rear facing camera up to 1080p, front facing 720p. Let's just go back. Let's move to the rear facing camera actually like this. And if we go to the camera, let me actually show you some more settings. So these are the settings that you get. So in terms of software, it is very simple, and you just tap in like this and it takes a shot. And the thing I did notice is that I've taken a lot of shots with this device. So let me actually show you. These are the ones that we took right now. In low lighting conditions, the quality was not that great in my opinion. But again, I'll just show you all these sample shots in full screen mode so that you can get a better idea. These pictures were taken with the rear facing camera outdoors, and it was a bright sunny day, and I would say it does a decent job overall, and the pictures are pretty sharp, but sometimes the exposure I feel just goes a little bit haywire in my opinion. I'm recording this video with the SpyStream Android One smartphone at the highest setting, that is 1080p, and the audio is also being recorded by the internal microphone. We don't have touch to focus. Focusing is auto. If you just touch, it takes a picture. And I'm on my roof curtain, and there is a little bit of wind here. Let me just move. I'll just slowly pan now. And we're going to just walk back normally now. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with the Spice Android One handset, video recording outdoors on a sunny day. Now these photographs were shot in semi-indoor conditions, and here the camera of the SpyStream Uno shows its weakness. There is hardly any detail in the picture, and also the flash tends to fire a lot in my opinion. Yes, with the flash you can take some decent pictures, but again, still even with the flash the pictures are not very sharp in my opinion. Now I'm recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of the SpyStream Uno device, and one thing I did notice is that I have to really stretch my hands to hold it. It's almost 2 feet that I'm sitting. If you bring it near, it's not very wide angle, and again, as you can see, it needs plenty of lighting. If I'm not directly facing the light, then the image quality just starts to drop away. But again, this is in completely artificial light in my office with all the lights switched on. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with the front facing camera, and if you do video calls like Skype, etc., or take selfies, this part of the video should be helpful. Now these pictures were shot in completely artificial light in my office, and you'll notice that the flash is pretty aggressive. When I switched off the flash, the pictures were very soft to my liking in artificial lighting. Here I forced the flash on. Now I'm recording this video in completely artificial light in my office to give you an idea how will be the video recording with the SpyStream Uno and artificial lighting. And again, if you just tap and it takes a picture, so focusing is completely auto. So let me see if it is able to focus on this. Looks like autofocusing is not very great for very small objects, but general, you have to wait, for example, as you can see, for some time for it to focus, for example, as you can see. So not the quickest in autofocusing. As you can see, it's still blurry. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with this SpyStream Uno Android One device. So what do I feel about the camera performance on the Spice Android One device? The rear facing camera has a 5 megapixel shooter, and I would say outdoors in bright sunlight it can take some decent shots, but when we move to indoor shots and in artificial lighting, the camera is pretty weak, and many times the photographs came out to be blurred and there is a lot of noise. Also, the flash is really aggressive indoors in some areas where it was the lighting was pretty good in my opinion, then also the flash fired. So definitely in low lighting and in indoor lighting conditions, the camera performance was not that great. Moving towards the video here, also I was actually disappointed because yes, it can record video up to 1080p, but the actual quality of that video recording at 1080p was not that great. The video was very soft for a 1080p video. It just looked like a 720p video upscaled to 1080p. So in terms of video recording also I was not happy. And if you have noticed, in indoor lighting conditions, the video recording had a problem with autofocusing. Also, the front facing camera is strictly average, I would say. It needs plenty of light for taking good pictures. Yes, for occasional selfies it's okay, but the front facing camera is also a slight disappointment. So overall I would say the camera on these devices is just very average, nothing spectacular, and it's kind of a slight disappointment in my opinion, considering the overall performance of this phone, because in other aspects, for example, I also did a gaming review with this device. It could do great in gaming, but looks like the camera on this Spice Uno, that's the Android One device, is just average. I have also posted several other videos on this device, so make sure you check them out. Links will be in the YouTube show notes. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in the next video.